Hello and welcome back to the Proxians only quote-unquote challenge run we've been doing. We were going to start this episode by doing the Assassin Stronghold. It looks like an easily doable mission, but it is worth noting, we are 31 hours out from upgrading our weapons and we had a hell of a time killing the plinth last time. So we're going to scan for about a day before we actually do that. And once we wrap up scanning, get this technology done, then we're going to actually do the Assassin facility. I don't think we need to do any base assault, so I guess I'm going to go get alloys? I don't need anything. This campaign's been a steamroller so far, and that extends to the strategy layer as well. So let's just scan for a few more hours, get these done, and now that we have pulse cannons, the most important part of this is the, P3 disruptor, allowing us to upgrade the only weapons we're allowed to use. We still can't afford to go for powered armor, so I don't know what else to do. To do powered armor, we need to do the mutant autopsy, which will become instant relatively soon. So we're going to go into shadow chamber research instead of anything actually useful.
All we have to do now is put it to use.
And that means Codex Brain first. I do appear to be completely bankrupt. Let's go to the black market real quick and sell 180 supplies worth of garbage. They want our hair triggers, high velocity nozzles, and basic repeaters. Boy, howdy, you can have all of that. I'll also go ahead and give them my acid and gas grenades for another 70 corpses, or 70 resources rather. After that, it's down to corpses, I think, but that's fine. What do I need stun laser corpses for? Spider suits? We can't wear those. I believe it's the same deal with Advent Trooper corpses for basic tier 2 stuff, right? Yeah. So you can have all of those as well. We're well over how much money we need. Let's go handle that then. We're now able to afford a pair of P3 disruptors. And with those purchases made, it's time to go kill the assassin. Should be a little bit smoother with upgraded weapons. On both of them, I've gone with expanded mag, autoloader, and scope. It's just the ones on Omega are universally worse because that's their lot in life. And now the only upgrade left is tier 3 armor and tier 3 blades. We're not able to do either just yet. We need to find an Archon for tier 3 blades. We need to wait until we've killed more mutants for tier 3 armor because I'm not going to spend the time researching it if I don't have to. And anyway, without further ado, let's go kill the assassin. What's this mission looking like? We have 2 enemy unknowns. That could well be stuff like sectopods or gatekeepers. What force level are we at? Okay, at 10, probably not, unless there's a massive force level bonus on this mission type. We are earlier in the game than I remembered us being. We'll be fine. In fact, I'll be even better than fine if you can hit the like and subscribe buttons for me. Oh! Apparently there were just people in this room and I walked past them somehow coming to this door. And then they walked into me. Well, I was gonna open the door next turn and start an ambush, but apparently we're fighting these guys. We've got a shield bearer, purifier, trooper, and officer. Nothing special at all. We need to put at least 1 stab into the shield bearer, and then we're going to stab the officer as well. I believe this is pretty straightforward kills on both of them. We let the trooper shoot because we're just not too worried. The purifier is going to waste their action. I thought you'd be dead. You will because of retribution. They're both going to move and die to retribution swings. So if I wanted to, I could afford... Interesting, I can step out into this tile that's occupied to get a flank on the purifier. I don't really feel like I need to hit the purifier. Does it have grenades? Yes, that does shred. I'm going to shoot the purifier and trust retribution to kill these two. With 2 80% plus swings, I think this is actually the most likely way to avoid damage. I could have just used overdrive to be better this turn. There was no reason not to. This is a cooldown-based mission, but oh well, it's fine. It'll work out, trust me. Well, that's just embarrassing for them. Oh, does that not trigger retribution? Weird. Anyway, about this whole you being alive thing, not the biggest fan, gotta be honest with you. Yeah, that just kills on both of them because this already moved the shields, putting this into kill range for the knife. Actually, why didn't it kill that through the shield? That's not very impressive. It was only 11 total. Yeah, you were dead even without that. Anyway, I'll see you with the next pod because this one has been well and thoroughly destroyed with no resources consumed whatsoever. In fact, we've gained health because of that miss. Huh. Is there a difference in abilities on Omega and Alpha? I noticed that Alpha has way less empty pips, which is weird. I'm not immediately seeing anything that would be the cause of that on this screen. Because this might be valuable feedback for a weird bug, I'm going to go ahead and do an actual scroll through and leave it on camera. Normally when I don't find an answer, I just cut it out entirely. but I'll go ahead and leave that full scroll through in case there's, like, an ability to see something that I'm missing. Oh, well, that didn't pull. On either of them. Well, I'll overwatch here until I get sound cues. What am I talking about? These are Proxians. We're running. Oh, I think this dash got vision. Hopefully it was from increased vision range and not anything else. It was. I will take my good luck there. We're going to route around on Alpha just to avoid pulling this turn, and we'll fight them next round. Alright, let's see what this Codex is up to. It has left. Probably a good decision, all told.
We do not seek to kill and destroy. You project your own failings upon us.
Got no idea where it went. Probably in this room.
I offer peace, XCOM.
This will probably get the pull, right? Yeah.
Your lives are forfeit, but for your children's children.
Codex, Muton, Muton, Muton. That pile of Muton corpses will probably help out with the instant Muton autopsy I'm looking for. I can put a Whistling Storm Cannon into that. It doesn't seem unreasonable. I'm going to go for that strat. I'm going to overdrive on both of them as well. There's just not a good reason not to. Sorry, hyperdrive. This is going to kill the Mutons. It might kill the Codex. But we have unlimited time to sit here on cooldowns. Turn times are almost instant at this enemy count. I don't know why I can't select Alpha. There we go. For some reason, that intangible wall is getting in the way of the click. But this will be good enough to kill everything here. And because Mutons have counterattack, there's no clean way for me to deal with them other than this. A 3 Muton pod is just a problem. I think I did almost this exact same thing in the previous base assault. Well, that's a little bit rude, but we can still grab that, no problem. And now we're going to stall for a little bit until we're able to get our actions back. Or our overdrives, our hyperdrives. God, my brain just can't do that one word. I'm so used to calling that by a different name. But yeah, I'll see you with the next pod once the cooldowns are back. Alright, time to open the next door and see what's going on in here. Chrysalids. That's going to be extremely easy to deal with thanks to Retribution. Thanks for the tremendous amount of free damage on the... Actually, we only managed to deal, like, a very small amount. I'm surprised at how bad that was. I'm sure it'll work out, though. Yeah, I'm just not afraid of this. It's fine. Move over a tiny bit with this. Going to move over to here as well. And I'm doing this to give the maximum amount of surface area for them to move into double Retribution with. Not even using Overdrive. I'm just being mean, really. There's no reason not to use Overdrive. Other than to demonstrate that I didn't need it. This is just BM. It's bad manners and nothing else. That's fine, there's a second one. Oh, you can survive if you just dodge multiple times. But even still, like, we're resetting our ablative health going into the next round. That didn't do anything. I'm gonna move to here to try to get vision to the other chrysalid. That way we can blue move around with the other knife attack. It freaked me out. It made me think there was a second pod in there for a second. Tigan, we've seen it before. We know what it is. You can let me play the game now. Tigan, it's good. That's fine. I'll just dash in to get the vision. Stunned 4, huh? Very normal numbers. Anyway, let's move on to the next segment and deal with the assassin herself. Alright, we have a Viper just hanging out over there. What if we didn't, though, right? Like, what if we just did that immediately? I say no to this Viper. Were you part of a pod? No? Cool. I'm just gonna overwatch then. It looks like it was just the one Viper that was in here. I'm just gonna teleport all the way up to the middle of the room. Because there's no good blue move. Oh wait, there was a second guy in here. He was just hiding. It's weird that we couldn't see him. Oh, he was blocked by the full cover thing between us, I say. I thought there were always two. Should have trusted my gut and looked for him more.
Battle. You have done well, XCOM. Know that you have earned a good death.
I'm sorry, Assassin, but I really don't think I'll be experiencing a death today. Oh, also, shit, that's a way to start with Retribution on the Chosen. That's awesome. I did not realize that she had a set spawn position of these tiles, and I could set up a Blade Storm hit on her when she spawned in. That's so good. feel like that should have played before your little speech, but okay. She is irrelevant weaknesses and irrelevant strengths as well. Cool. Going to activate hyperdrive just to kill the Spectre guaranteed with only one unit. We take Reckoning, and then the blue screen round will finish it off with these. Did I wait long enough to get Proton back on the other guy? No, it's still on cooldown. It'll be back by the time we kill the assassin, I think. Blue screen rounds are a hell of a drug, man. That was brutal. I've never shot somebody off a cliff before, at least not that I remember. I think I just run up here. There's not really a reason to do anything else. Like, we don't know where the assassin is. I'm not going to use cooldowns trying to find her. Apparently, she was there. I didn't really need more loot from the mission, but I'm glad you gave it to me all the same. So the Heavy Lancer's just dead to Retribution, probably. See, the issue is that unless the physics engine hurls him off the ledge, this just doesn't do anything. And sadly, you can't kill with physics here, so that's not a possibility. Yeah, we're kind of just immune to your abilities, Assassin. You should use the gun more. Do I even care about the Lancer? I really don't. I just really absolutely do not care about the Lancer.
I won't be slowed by your fever.
So if we use knife shoot, then Retribution should kill her at the start of her turn.
Yeah, it is but a scratch.
We might actually want to Overwatch here instead of shoot for fear of killing. Yeah, I think we're able to just kill with a crit. Even a high roll now. Oh shit, 6 to 8 because of Exterminator. Yeah, we want to Overwatch that. We want to kill her at the Overwatch phase, not during our turn. That gives us another round to shoot the plinth. Yeah, bad news, buddy. We're better at you than this. We're just you, but better. Oh yeah, she's immune to us. Right, yeah, Shadow Step. Irrelevant strengths, I said. But also, like I said, we are kind of just immune to her. We're not immune to blinds. Okay, like, it says we're not immune to blind, but it sure feels like I can see everything. Anyway, this is still better than killing her last round because it gives us a full turn -1 action as opposed to no turn at all. I'm just dumb and forgot that she had an ability that's kind of impactful. The same decision's correct, but getting to the right solution with the wrong method is not worth nearly as much.
Some sort of psionic capacitor, transferring tremendous amounts of psionic
Okay, we're gonna start by shooting. No weapon available. Oh, I see. So you actually are suffering from blind. It just doesn't show the graphical effect on you for some reason. I wonder why. Anyway, let's just run right up to the plinth. We're gonna shoot it once normally, and then use the proxy and accelerator on both of them. I don't know if you can get Exterminator against objectives, but I'm trying to. It looks like no.
We are in danger of losing this territory.
I don't think we're in danger of losing anything. What are you talking about? I mean, sure, we're bad at killing inanimate objects, but that's hardly a weakness. I'm pretty sure we're both just gonna reload and shoot the plinth because we can't even see the guys who are spawning in. Unless this one runs right at us since it's spawning very close. But they're also fairly trivial enemies that I don't feel meaningfully threatened by. Oh, blind is gone already. Neat. So we're down to 47. Can you stab plinth? No, of course not. Reload, shoot the objective. Then on Alpha, I'll stab the Viper if I have a shot left. I do. I also have like a speed loader, don't I? Yeah. So I just don't need to worry about reloading at all. And then Retribution should handle the Viper. The Trooper can do what it wants.
Leave these humans with nothing but regret.
I don't feel very much regret right now, Miss Assassin. I feel regret for not playing this on Legend difficulty with enemy mods. I feel like I could have made this campaign a lot harder and still had a very steamroll experience with Proxians. This poor Trooper, like, what's he gonna do, shoot me? No, he's not even got the actions left to do it. It's just brutal. I mean, yeah, I could acknowledge the enemies, and, like, I guess I will. Yeah, because we just use the blades to set up blue action kills with Retribution on both of them, then we shoot the plinth. We lose one shot, but we kill 2 enemies. That's gotta be worthwhile. We'll definitely have enough to kill it for the next round. Oh, that was just dead. Okay. Nope, use the free reloads instead. We're also just like absolute tanks. I know that nobody's actually hitting us, but theoretically, if they did, we wouldn't care very much. Yep, she makes it back. Unfortunate. And it's mostly unfortunate because she's gonna waste my time now.
And stand down. You're dead.
I wonder why she only summoned Vipers. Didn't the last one summon like much more threatening enemies? I'm just gonna shoot you. I'm not too worried about trying to find the assassin. She'll come out on her own time. For now, I'm just gonna walk over here and reload, debate Harbor Wave or Blinding Grenade. Looking for her is just ridiculous when I can't move very quickly. Nah, it's cool. I'll wait. You can tell me when you're ready to fight. No, seriously, you first. Come and fight me. Look, I'll hit intern in case you're afraid of the Overwatch because you also forgot you're immune. Do I have to walk up there and find you? I know where you're at. You can only be at like one tile, right? Fine. She behind it? Is there cover there? I don't know where she's at. That sound cue's just a lie. Oh. Well, those are bad Overwatches. I figured I wouldn't have control to press the Overwatch button if I'd revealed her. Oh, she broke. Like the hunter did. Is this related to Proxians somehow? Is that even possible? I've never seen this before, and this is the second time it's happened. Oh, that's so sad. Well, on the bright side, it's not like she was going to do anything anyway. The thing she would have done is Harbor Wave or Blinding Grenade to literally no effect. But it is still very awkward that she just broke, and I wonder if it is somehow Proxians. I don't know if I have any other new mods that can possibly affect this. It could be that this is a base game thing and a better AI is fixing it. Anyway, as she is broken, we've just absolutely maximized ourselves, got her down to one shot, activate hyperdrive on both of them. She was going to go down without much of a fight anyway, but it is frustrating to have it just break again. I wonder what's causing this, because it's very weird. Anyways, time to kill the plant, because we should just have enough with double fanfire to do it this round. Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I was sandbagging so hard I forgot I was doing it. One second. My bad. I didn't mean to just, like, bad manner quite as hard as I was. We still have the Whistling Storm cannons.
Understood. We need to make destroying it our top priority.
Yeah, that was pretty solid. Just step out of the way with your next action, because we have 2 more of those. Yeah, we could have definitely killed this last round, and won so quickly we didn't realize anything was broken. Except I just forgot. So what health does she come back with?
Let's target that chosen with everything we've got.
Since you have to move to find her normally, I don't know if teleport will actually reveal her. It does. Good. Anyways, based on what happened with the hunter, I'm assuming her AI is completely broken and she's not going to do anything, so damn shame about that.
The pain will only strengthen my focus.
The main reason I think it might have something to do with Proxians is because at some point in this campaign, I disabled the gun of a mech with their taser hands ability. And the mech just ran around and did nothing before eventually stopping entirely. And I'm not quite sure how this would even have specific interactions with the assassin, but it feels like it must. I've really got nothing. I'm not going to speculate about it anymore, but I don't know why this is happening, and I'm sad it is. Anyway, that's 1 more chosen down. We haven't even met the Warlock. We're just going to have to kill that guy on Waterworld. Alpha's actually not as far above Omega in kills as you would expect, considering they have 6 more missions. Omega's been more than carrying their weight. As far as the stats go, it seems like that's the case at least. And none of this really matters. Theoretically, the dodge chips are insane, because like Colonel Proxian does have, I think, 35 dodge. 30 dodge, 5 defense. But you could stack a dodge PCS on this and get a really high amount of dodge. I've only got the basic one, but still, that's not insubstantial for tankiness. Probably going to end up using superior dodges for Waterworld. But for general play, I feel like the mobility is just very, very smooth, and I greatly appreciate how much easier it makes getting Reckoning off every single turn. Anyway, that's one more chosen down. I feel bad for Advent this campaign. I just don't feel like they stand a chance. We are working on alloys, but we can't possibly need the alloys. We don't need to attack any bases. We don't need supplies because we're not building anything. I'm going to go to Reaper HQ and scan for intel because there's literally nothing I need. And since intel's not available anywhere else, I'm going to scan here so we can have better buys at the black market in the future. Nope, I refuse to hear, Bradford. I'm not doing it. They can have all the bases they want. I'm not fighting rulers with 2 units. I will, however, defend the resistance. 9 mutons, 4 berserkers. This mission knows what it's about, and it's about giving me that instant muton autopsy that I've been wanting. Operation Pirate Angel. Might want you as a codename, not sure. Anyway, same kit out as it always is. Alpha and Omega, best gear available, otherwise identical. Do we have enough AP to buy some things I've been considering using, though? 17. I don't have the 20 I need to buy it on both of them. I've been thinking I should have picked up Energy Shield Boost. I've been picking up valuable offensive things and trying out things that might have been valuable offensive things. Hunter Protocol isn't bad either with both of them. That'll make their guns notably better. They have enough aim that it should be fine, especially if you have Covering Fire. We have Covering Fire on both, so Covering Fire plus Hunter Protocol is pretty damn solid, to be honest. But that's a lot more AP. For now, I do want to pick up Energy Shield Boost and just start using that at the start of missions. So I'm going to hold on to my AP and just get through this retaliation. Next mission, I'll probably buy the Energy Shield Boost and start trying that out to be even tankier. Oh, wait a second. Okay, so on that thing I was talking about earlier where they had different amounts of empty pips, they don't this time. So that's inconsistent from mission to mission and probably just a straight up bug. Anyway, Mama didn't raise no bitch. I'm teleporting straight in. Hey, mutons, where you at? Apparently, they're over there. Just 2 of them, though. You sure it's just the 2 of you? Kind of expecting more. I mean, I know I can't knife you because you have retaliate, right? Yeah. Oh, it's just a chance. It's not guaranteed. Doesn't sound like a good decision all the same. Do I think it's remotely sensible to just Whistling Storm every single pod? There are like 13 enemies, so yes, that's probably just 4 tiny pods.
Now is the time to inflict even more damage to their faith.
And then we teleport forward and Overwatch on Omega. Whistling Storm Cannon's just a little bit nuts. Even with the bug fix, it still hits for more than a Muton. Does not hit for more than a Berserker. I expected that to be a pod, though. Oh, it's Berserker Muton. There we go. How's the Overwatch go? Nice. That really makes me want to get Covering Fire Hunter Protocol. I think that's actually just a tremendous amount of throughput damage, especially against mechs. Against things like Codexes, Spectres, Heavy Mechs, all the sorts of things that are just sort of mundane but threatening late-game enemies. We found another Berserker Muton pod. I might have a feel for what this mission's pods look like at this point. Alright, this seems easy enough to solve. Just Reckoning in, and then Reckoning in again, and that should be the Berserker dead. Even if it's not, it doesn't really matter, because we have the flank shot on the Muton from here, and the double Retribution to secure the kill on the Berserker. In fact, stunning the Berserker would be detrimental, because it would make it more likely that we don't kill it. And we both just flank shot the Muton to kill that. No cooldowns or consumable. Oh. Well, I guess I'll shoot him then. I sort of figured it would take both shots to kill him. I'm not used to having these guns hit for real damage. Because with plasma guns and Exterminator, you're just hitting for basically rifle damage at this point. It's no longer nerfed as long as something else has touched them.
We need to get in there before the aliens slaughter those people.
Bradford, no one died on the last Terra mission. Why are you even worried? They'll be fine. See, nothing happened. I don't know why nothing happened, but nothing happened. Somehow no civilians are dead yet. I'm not quite sure how that's possible, but this might be another flawless Terror mission. Resistance is just going hard this campaign. They're actually dealing very meaningful damage. That Muton's almost dead. Alright, we're just going to jump in onto this Berserker with Omega, and that will probably actually get a Blade Storm hit if I'm remembering their locations correctly. Yes, very nice. Oh, we're pulling both pods. 2 Berserkers and 3 Mutons. Damn shame about that miss. This one apparently was not a miss, and it... You can counterattack a Blade Storm? That doesn't seem fair. That seems entirely not okay. I mean, I'm over here with a Whistling Storm Cannon, so I don't have much of a hill to stand on. Right, so Bradford, like, I know we're here to save them, but it'd be a lot easier if I didn't. What I probably want to do is... Yeah, I see the plan. We hyperdrive. We're going to walk here instead of knifing, because if we knife, we're going to get immediately slapped. I think this is probably... I'm not quite sure which of these 3 has the best angle. I think it's this one. But that'll give us a free Whistling Storm on 4 of them. Oh, and pull the last pod as well. Neat. So like I was saying, Whistling Storm Cannon. Just not quite big enough. Mutons are definitely the bigger problem, though. I'm not really too afraid of Berserkers, even if they can shut down for way too long.
Oh, my children. Listen to the
I can overdrive, and thanks to my superior mobility PCS, that does put me in reckoning range of something. Yes, the Berserker, good. Now, I'm not going to be able to have the best play here, because again, these people are standing just right next to the Berserkers. I can't Whistling Storm effectively. But I can still use, what's it called? Proton Accelerator, the Fanfire clone, for a clean kill there. You have 13 health. I have 2 actions left. Oh wait, there's a Muton left here, shit. I did not remember you. We have a 100 on the Muton. We use this Whiplash and Fanfire then. That'll be the Muton dead, that'll be Fanfire. Come on, Alpha, you're better than this.
Our directives must be reassessed.
Well, it's fine. You're just gonna get slapped when you try to Blade Storm him. Because that's fair. I just don't remember the icon for the Fanfire clone yet.
You make this easy, fleshbag.
Oh, nice. That time it failed. So he's just dead. All right, Bradford, you know what? You were right. We should have been more concerned.
Advent isn't backing off. They've got units in the AO that are ignoring our forces just to get a better shot at the civilians. Take those bastards down.
I'm sorry, that person just survived a hit for 5 and they weren't a faceless? See, that's what I expected to happen when they got hit for 5. Anyway, yeah, Bradford, you were 100% right. This is a bloodbath. I should have been more concerned. But you know who's not bleeding? The Proxians. They're completely fine. Bradford, at some point, the civilians are trying to get themselves killed, and it's not my fault if they die. Do you see what I have to deal with down here? That Berserker's getting a lot easier to kill if every single resistance member nails a shot into it. Alright, we still have a Whistling Storm here. There are 2 Mutons. Where's the last unit? Oh, it's the Berserker. I just lost track of it. Okay, yeah, that's just solved. Since you've killed everyone next to you, you've given me free reign. But I see them. They're right here. They're in movement range. I have fake vision of that unit. If you look at what I actually see, it's these 2 units. And there's no way this guy sees them. Okay. That's fine, though. Because what I can do is I can take my knife over here to this Berserker to get vision on them. And that'll give me the vision I need to take the knife here for a Whistling Storm Cannon. I had imagined that they would just be dead after this. Doesn't really seem to look that way. Okay, now it's a damage roll to kill. And Retribution will definitely kill them if this doesn't. But this probably doesn't kill them. And Retribution can miss. Oh, well, that works for me. Apparently the Faceless heard that it was go time. I'm not quite sure where it is. Oh, it's inside of the crash plane, I see. Do I have Proton Accelerator here? That was the one I used. Who cares? Just shoot it. No one's got time to, like, roll down. I feel like I should have got a friendly fire warning for that. I'm gonna be honest. No, Bradford, that was the Mutons. There was one more Muton left. We just took him down. Don't worry about it. You don't need to talk to the people with the Geneva Convention about anything. It's good, I promise. Oh, is the Resistance just going to kill the Faceless before it's my turn? Also, why didn't it move? It might be trapped in there, because you're not supposed to be in there. I don't know how you'd get to that tile. Regardless, they killed it. Good job, team. We're heroes. We saved the day. Covert Op finishes, superior conditioning. Not the biggest fan of that. We have plenty of health already. It's still weird to me that we have a colonel just from doing covert ops. Anyway, I sent them back out to get some more supplies, because, I mean, they may as well be doing something. That'll be the Codex Brain done.
It looks like we've got our
what else does this unlock?
In the field, the codex appears as an
Black site file, encrypted
form
codex
in an
data.
almost constant state of
Coming over to
flux,
research.
seemingly only present in our world for milliseconds at a time.
Muton's still not instant, huh?
However, it was apparently not immune
Even
to
with
the
12 of
effects
them.
of conventional
Feels weird.
weaponry, having dissipated before.
I think it
leaving
might be instant, but it won't
behind
update till I
this
actually research something. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing Shadow Chamber stuff.
Predecessor was something of a brute when it came to
Encrypted codex data, let's go.
Added.
Oh, we have the Codex Brain coordinates.
We're making progress, Commander. I've updated
Spectre, Shield Bearers, Heavy Lancers, Chrysalid, Abbott Mac, Advanced Trooper. 9 Chrysalids, it's kind of a lot.
It's a remote region, out in the woods away from any
I mean,
populated areas. We'll need to contact the local
I think I'll save that for a little bit. I just don't feel a need to do it right now. Wild Hunt, huh? What Chosen? What are you talking about? The Warlock? Never heard of him. We have 2 hidden events, huh?
Task, Commander, but your efforts so far have left.
Fine, I'll reveal one of them.
If we have made the right approach.
I don't care about reinforcements, I just Bladestorm those. All of this is completely useless to me. I have very bad cards this campaign. We move this to here, so we can use a Templar one in the wild cards. And then we take 2 power, because that matters, right? I'll have my bonds grow faster.
My followers will obey.
We're gonna go pick that up in a second, but first, we can improve this bond. They're out for 3 days, it'll probably be fine. The Covert Op finishes, we'll send them out again, pick up something. I would refuse to use the Volunteer Army, it's normally sick, but we're not actually allowed to use other people. Reducing Avatar progress could be relevant. I'll take the intel, there we go. And then we pick up the supplies and hope nothing happens for 2 days. Perfect. Let's head over to the black market and see what's going on there this month. They want our expanded magazines, Avid mech wrecks, and stocks. What are mech wrecks for again? Nothing I care about. So you can have all of that. I don't really need money, so I'm not gonna bother selling anything else, but what are you selling to me? A superior scope for 20 intel? What a steal! These prices are so much more reasonable than Legend Covert Infiltration. I think it's just Legend that matters, but holy shit, that's nothing. I want the superior scope for sure. I'm not super concerned about superior speed, to be honest. Like, I've already got advanced speed. 1 mobility is not a big deal. Superior stock's not a big deal, because I'm not planning on missing my shots when I have 95 aim and I tend to be in melee range on a flank, but superior expanded mag, sure. Superior stock just seems like it's not a thing I ever need. I don't really need intel for anything else. It's just such a bad purchase. I don't need it. I'm not going to take it. And back to Reaper HQ for intel. I've had bad news about this incoming transmission. Because as much as I thought that it said 3 days, it does appear to have said 5 days because they're not done yet. And I don't think I can send them on the mission. Like, I don't think I can cancel the training and throw them out. It's not like the Psy tank. Oh, I can stop the training. There's no downside to it then. Yeah, we just keep throwing them back in until it works. Cool. Anyway, this council mission was an engineer. Thank God, I needed more of them. But the intel is nice, so I'll take it. 2 new enemies, sectoids, advanced troopers, heavy lancers, vipers. Sounds like 3 or 4 whistling storms to me. See you soon. And we have got it up to 22 AP, so I'm going to pick up 2 copies of energy shield boost and start using those at the start of the missions to be massively, massively tankier. And after this, we're looking at 14 and 25, around 50 AP before we can start using 100 protocols. For now, though, let's just go kill some basic chump enemies and see what the enemy unknown is. So, how much armor do I get for using energy shield boost? Oh, wait, this is a free action? Wild. So, how much does it give me? It looks like 2, 4, or 6, so it'll be 4 currently. Ah, I see. It goes up to that amount. So, this is for getting to a baseline number, either at the start of a mission or after you've taken damage. I really like the way that works. I don't know if it needed to be a free action. It would probably be balanced as a blue action, but I do really like what that is. Cool, cool, cool. Anyway, as I've been doing all campaign long, I'm just going to teleport hard forward and it'll work out, right? Going to blue move up top, actually. I don't have great sight lines from where I'm currently standing on Omega for a teleport. Oh, hey, it's our first Archons. We need your bodies to make weapons, so I'm glad to see you. On Alpha, I can teleport straight to the top of the building for very good sight lines. And then over here on Omega, I can teleport to roughly the same place. And we're just going to hop over here, try to ambush that next turn. Yeah, this looks like hyperdrive into Whistling Storm into horrific devastation. I don't suspect that the enemy's faction stands much of a chance here. So how's that going to go for them? I suspect poorly for the sectoids. Did the Archon fall, since it's not technically a flying unit? No, it appears to still be there.
That's the sound of your extinction.
But what if it wasn't, you know? Oh, did you miss? That's embarrassing. I'm gonna need you to stop that, though. Fanfire. We've got enough tools. Omega's here for the second pod that you were able to pull, not for the first one. You didn't need help. Anyway, Omega will take the next pod, which is apparently down there. Oh, that's actual vision. Surprising. It is slightly harder to deal with on account of the fact that I'm not allowed to kill this man. Now go ahead and hyperdrive, though. Stab here. No, probably not, actually. Stab here on the heavy lancer. And from here, I have a flank shot on the trooper, which I can then fan fire. That'll be dead to retribution most of the time. Ah, that's fine. What are they going to do? Oh, we didn't even pull them. The door opened when I got here, but it's not actually open. It's just a weird... I'm not going to worry about that. Not going to worry about that. Oh, I thought I had vision on the trooper from here. Well, I can still just kill you like this. Or not. I'm surprised to see just how little Omega did there. But he might still be killing both Lancers. I mean, it's not like he did nothing. And with better line of sight, that would have been a straight kill on the trooper. The Lancer would have been almost dead. No, you can't be in there. The door's shut. Get out. Stop that.
Under attack.
Yeah, I would say the Stun Lance did fail. He's dead. And since we have vision of you now, we're just going to hop down and stab you. What are you going to do? Shoot him? He's got 4 armor. That's just sad. Wait, did that trigger a retribution strike by getting overwatched in melee range? Oh my god. I forgot that's a mechanic. Alright, come on over. Reload Overwatch. Just pretend you're not active, so I can hack the truck and feel like the game is normal. Oh, poor guys. That's not gonna go well for them.
We're picking up an enemy transport inbound on your current position.
Yeah, there was an 80% enemy protocol on this truck. I'm glad I bothered to check it. If I could go ahead and just get automatic success on Haywire protocols going into Waterworld, that would be sick, thanks. So that's plus 60 hack on Alpha now. Very reasonable number. You walk here. You just, like, run out to here, I guess. Just get behind everyone. Come to the other side. Everything that drops in gets stabbed. Most things get stabbed multiple times. Is that mech not inside the flare? Oh no, just animated wrong. Okay, I see what's going on. The camera got real confused about what's happening there. You want to try to run for it too, buddy? Ah, that's a shame. That's a damn shame. Well, I'm going to go ahead and reload, and I can't even heal myself because I haven't actually taken damage. So I guess I'll overwatch. You can hunker down. You'll be fine. Reload, overwatch. So what are you going to do, priest? What's your play here? Ah, sorry, wrong play. The correct play was to end your turn. I don't think that move will pull. Just run everyone forward to here. Overwatch, try to figure out where that pod is, or at least just get a better opening than dashing into them. We have our overdrives back. We have one hyperdrive, and tabbing is hard. We have both hyperdrives. I'm happy to just teleport in then. I thought I could see further than this. Sure, let's just teleport all the way across. That's funny. Oh, hey, they're trying to evac. I'm sorry, that's not for your team. I understand why you would want to flee, though. So we're going to be activating both hyperdrives. These are the last 3 units. There's no reason we ever wouldn't. And now with Alpha's hyperdrive active as well, it's just a question of what is the best way to deal with the snakes and the Archon. I think Alpha can do both himself, right? Come here, stab the Viper, Retribution stab the Viper, shoot this guy, fanfire this guy, right? Yeah, that's a 100. And then with Exterminator damage, fanfire just kills. So it's not like we need a lot out of Omega here. It is admittedly only a 92% on this because of the penalty for overdrive, but that did not save them. You can evac this turn, which sounds like a great plan. And I can full kill this other snake. Man, poor Advent. This campaign's been very satisfying for me. After the 100 episode grueling slog through the increased difficulty 8-man campaign, this is just turn my brain off and have fun with this ridiculous unit. It's much, much more, like, it might not be quite as fulfilling, but it's much, much more fun.
Outstanding job.
The intel's nice, but I don't even know that I need it for anything. Like, what am I going to do? Buy a a fourth person on the network tower? We immediately attempt to throw them back in and continue retraining the bond. It might not work, but that's fine.
We have people still waiting for an... We can have them working on construction, excavation, or staffing a facility.
Shin, what facility do you want me to make? Do you want an infirmary for our humans? Another resistance comm or a second power relay? We already have the combined lab and workshop being made. Look, here's what we'll do. We'll staff somebody in the unused proving grounds that they can feel on board it. And in very much the same vein, I'm going to keep scanning for intel that I do not need. Because I'm really just waiting for time at this point.
Our action together is complete, Commander.
And yet more intel. Woo. I'm going to go for this manufacturer upgrade. And then we continue to scan. Bond training complete. Nice.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project.
Trust me, Bradford, it's fine. They're not doing anything.
We'll need to move fast.
Alright, let's take a look at the new combined lab and workshop. Anyway, let's staff you to decrease research time. We're going to buy an additional research station. Staff you to do that. We don't need additional gremlins, so that can just get skipped. Choose projects. Oh, wait, is this also a proving ground? Cool, I did not know that part. Oh, right, yeah, I can retrofit things. Give me another superior scope. Now, the real question, does it work separately? It does. I have 2 proving grounds right now. And they're actually different. This is not the same set of things. They've been subdivided. Oh my god, that's awesome. I thought this was just, like, more power, but it's actually been subdivided which ones go where. I'm sure it's not, like, universal compatibility, but it's enough that it feels meaningfully different. That's cool as hell. I don't need any of this, right? This is all completely useless to me. Yeah, none of this matters at all. I also want to turn this basic agility into advanced agility, so I'll do that as well. And the rest of this doesn't really seem to matter. Actually, this basic agility is unnecessary. Once I kill sectopods, I think I can upgrade this directly to superior, so there's no reason to do that one. I need a superior scope, 2 superior autoloaders, and 1 superior expanded magazine. So I need 1 of those, and I need... I don't have any speed loaders unused right now. So I need to unequip mine to start upgrading them. So we retrofit the basic autoloader, and we also retrofit the advanced autoloader. For some reason it showed up here instead of with the other advances. Whatever, it's fine. And that'll be superior weapon attachments for everything. And we continue to scan. First scope done. We finished the encrypted stuff here. I don't recall what that's for. Oh, Skulljack on a Codex.
Now that we've built alien
We'll go ahead and do the black site vial now. And I'm happy to go do the Codex brain coordinates now. Oh, do we need to come to this region? Why can't I do it? Make contacts with the region. So we need to make contact here, which is currently 40 intel. That's the minimum, so let's start working towards that. 7 days of scanning until that's finished, but guerrilla ops first. I don't care about the extra armor for a month. I don't care about rapid response. The head-in event could be particularly terrible, but it has basically no reward. I don't need supplies at all, though. And the one that gives intel is for one that's not a big deal. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the one that is an unknown event. Difficult sabotage transmitter. I'm sorry, was that codename Chainsaw Inferno? Welcome to the character pool, my man. There is a codex on this mission, so I'm going to go ahead and bring a rookie to skulljack them. Actually, I'll bring the same specialist I brought last time. And I'm not going to worry about these 2 empty slots. They don't really matter. Let's get straight into the mission. Alright, so we're going to start this by immediately using the shield boost on both Proxians. And then, just like we've been doing for the longest time, we're teleporting straight into danger. Which is not actually that dangerous with the peak from concealment, because if I'm going into full cover or high ground, it tends to be pretty safe. A lot of objectives, but nothing else. Come up top, see what's going on.
Commander, that codex provides
Alright, so everyone's right there.
opportunity to infiltrate the Advent network. We will need to move
I think I'm content to just run here. I don't need to use teleport this turn.
On the move.
And my specialist is actually slower on account of the fact that it doesn't have a mobility PCS. Quite funny. So that pod's just dead to a Reckoning Blade Storm, right? Something will live, probably. Oh, they stopped surprisingly far apart, so not really. Oh, if the Vipers walk the other way, they're just dead. Yeah, that's just a kill then. I'm going to walk here and stab the Trooper. Seems like a reasonable enough start. The Trooper should die. We figure out where the Lancer is. Oh, there is a third member of the pod. I just wasn't seeing them. Weird.
Your forces have been detected.
And it looks like that also pulls the Viper. Probably. This could be extra vision. Trooper down. Second Trooper also getting a stab. It does pull the Viper pod. That's fine. It just means that I need to send Omega after this group. Actually, no, I don't. That is incorrect. I'm going to come here and stab the advanced Trooper. I'm going to use a guided bomb to blow up the snakes.
Listen to the sounds of your own extinction.
We are specifically not targeting the Codex on this.
Detected.
That should be both Vipers dead according to the targeting preview. Need to stop trusting that. So what does this actually say the damage is? 9 to 12. So that's just not true then, because it just hit for 6. That wasn't the targeting preview lying. That was just every bit of information I have. All of it is lying. This does not deal minimum 9 damage. I'll take a 60% whiplash. There's nothing dangerous on this mission. And that just means the snake is not a unit this turn. Makes my life a little bit easier as I go in for the taser blades on the Lancer. And this plus Retribution's a kill, but also it just makes the unit less threatening. And up here, I'm going to body block the ladder on my Specialist and try to skulljack the Codex when it comes in to disarm all of us. Thanks, Alpha. I can always trust you. Yeah, so now it uses the disarming psionic bomb. And we immediately... You only hit him? I guess it doesn't really go across Z levels very well. Oh, there we go. It just took a while to show up on the other Z level. Unfortunately, you cannot unload the Skulljack. So, let's go do that. We've got ourselves an avatar to kill.
This might sting a little.
Now, if you're lucky, you're not going to the non-existent infirmary after this, but, I mean, let's be honest, we probably... Alright, you're not going to the infirmary. Congratulations. Which is good, because you were never going to the infirmary. It was just a question of whether or not you got hurt. So, how much health does the Avatar have? I think I might still have the mods installed that make avatars tougher. I don't know. And I'm on Commander difficulty, so I'll never know. Yeah, they just run in for a stab immediately, no reason not to. We'll see where it teleports and then probably stab it with the other Proxian. That's pretty far away. And with those window locations, probably not a good call to do anything else. I can teleport next to it. I shouldn't, though. I'm just going to throw a bomb its way.
Do not mar the Brotherhood's name any further.
If it teleports back towards us and the other proxy can participate otherwise, oh well. So, where do you think you should be now? Interesting choice. Probably not the correct one. What? I left-clicked on the avatar's icon and it confirmed the attack.
Well done.
I want to see that in editing. Anyway, do we have taser blades? No, that's fine. We'll just kill it with the Whistling Storm Cannon. It's objectively better than what I tried to do. Good job, gang. Just gonna put down evac and get the specialist out of here. Not quite sure why this one's not valid. God knows you can't be evac if you're standing on a table. That would just be barbaric. Anyway, let's start moving towards the objective. Oh, reinforcements are coming. Well, I guess we should deal with those. Can I teleport up here anywhere? I'll take this tile. Yeah, it does get vision on all of them. Good. It might not seem like it's good initially, but I promise it's going to work out fine. Oh. Well, I'm going to use hyperdrive this turn because I have no reason not to, but... Are they in range of you too? Gross. Anyway, how's this Whistling Storm look? Perfect. Well, that's a pretty solid start. I guess they're just all dead then. The Archon could theoretically live through this. It's not going to, but theoretically it could survive.
Resistance is weakening on all fronts.
Much like gravity, that was just a theory. Unlike gravity, it was very, very incorrect.
Exterminate the road.
The animations, as always, have sort of given up on the Blade Storm ambush.
Is without flaw.
Going to hyperdrive here. I'm going to immediately fan fire the mech standing in front of me, and that should just kill it outright thanks to blue screens. Yep. Then we shoot the other mech, then we stab the officer, and they're both already half dead from the Blade Storm. And then we finish the mission on Alpha. Neat. Good try, Advent. Better luck in Waterworld. I suppose we're not quite there yet, but we're surprisingly close. Feels disgustingly effective, doesn't it? We picked up an Avatar corpse, a bunch of other stuff that doesn't really matter too much to me. Archon Autopsy unlocked. That's the big one, honestly. That's the final upgrade that we really care about. Avatar project once again meaningfully set back. We don't need Illyrium cores, no thank you. And we were working on scanning towards the Codex brand. I believe that'll be the last mission for today. We have a bit of strategy to do, and once we get to our next tactical mission, we're going to call it for tonight. Superior Expanded Mag's done. Wonderful. At this point, I'm just reducing Avatar Project because I don't have anything else to do. I don't need anything else. It's weird. Anyway, continue to make contact. Autoloader done. Carry on. And last autoloader done. Let's go finish upgrading these guns.
Commander,
That is full superior scope, expanded mag, and autoloader on both of them. We need the P3 blade, we need the Illyrium armor, and other than that, we're done. Black site vial finished. That's the black site coordinates unlocked, which I think is the forge. Head over to new research.
Yes, Commander.
I don't think you need to research psionics to beat the game. I'm not certain, to be honest. I'm going to research psionics now because I need to do something to unlock the new instant stuff, because the muton at 12 I think should be instant. And it just only updates when you finish a proper research, not with shadow chambers.
Commander, we have the coordinates of
Do I need to go there? I need to make contact with that region as well. And once again, it is 2 regions away, so a lot of scanning between here and there. Dangerous enemy facility detected. Oh no, we're not going there.
Reading you loud and clear.
Unfortunately, the Icarus suit has literally no value to us. Oh hey, we finally found the Warlock. I wonder what he does. He takes more damage on the third plus attack, so what we do is we knife in, we hyperdrive, we shoot, then we fan fire, and we literally just one round him with no difficulty. To be fair, with the low profile, that might not work. Doesn't look too bad though. And we're not making the tower. We made a lot of intel that we didn't really need. We're going straight there for 80. That's a good point, Shen. Do I need to start building stuff for that now? We're not fully staffed here yet, so we can put Christopher Thomas here, who was apparently just on vacation. We have 11 left. We're good. Psionics are done. Now, the real question is, do things become instant like I thought they would? Berserker Autopsy and Muton Autopsy became instant. I was correct. So now that that's done, we can go straight into Powered Armor. May as well Berserker Autopsy. Don't care about Overdrive Serum. And we can go into Powered Armor for our Tier 3 armors, and even more durability than we already have, not that anything ever gets to touch us. Oh, good job, Covert Action. That was way more effective than I thought it would be. There's nothing for intel. We can hunt the Warlock. Gonna be honest, I kind of just like don't feel that I need to. I may as well, I guess. So we're going to start hunting the Warlock with the Templar and the Skirmisher. The Reaper's currently out. I'm going to see if I can't get all 3 of them to Colonel before this campaign ends off of Covert Ops alone. Templars have urgent business for me. They're giving me intel. Trivially easy mission. I guess I'm going to do that next time, though. Start it off with a very easy one, and then get into the story objectives later on in the episode. For now, I've been rather incoherent. I've been having a great time stomping through this campaign with these 2 Proxians. Ignore that man. He was never here. I hope you've been enjoying watching this absolute steamroller. It's been very, very fun to me, but I don't know that it's the most strategically engaging situations you'll ever see in XCOM. Anyways, for now, I'm done. Thank you for watching. Thank you to the modding community that makes stuff like this possible. Thank you to my one Patreon supporter, Jeffrey B. And hopefully I'll see all of you in the next one.